Hello and welcome back to Norfolk Airguns. Today we're looking at a really cool piece of airgun classicness with a blend of modern technology. It's a Walther underlever CO2 gun. So let's get into the intro and we'll have ourselves the look-sees. Now, if you're anything like me, you've probably seen those classic Western movies with the lever action rifles, right? They're iconic. Well, it's a rifle aimed to capture the same feeling, but CO2 powered and in 177. Let's get into what makes this air rifle quite special. First things first, let's talk about the basics. The Walther lever under action is a CO2 rifle 177. That means it shoots the small little 177 pellets. It's got a 8-shot rotor magazine, which is nice and convenient, which fits in there. So you load 8 at a time rather than single pellet, so it lets you focus more on the fun of shooting than loading every time. What really sets it apart is the power. So they're normally powered by these big 88-gram canisters, but this being an older one, it is 2 12-gram CO2 which go in the back. This gives you the oomph that sends those pellets downrange. If it's one of these canisters will give you plenty of shots needed before replacing the new ones. With the 12-gram CO2 you'll need a few more, but then CO2 is also affected by the temperature, so keep that in mind while shooting. Who makes the rifle? So it's made by Euromex, as we all know, a German company. They acquired Walther back in '93, and they continue to produce air guns under the Walther name, maintaining the brand's reputation for quality as well, so that's always good. As we mentioned, the design is obviously inspired by the classic Winchester rifle. The lever action is where the magic really happens. It's nice and smooth, it's traditional, and it makes shooting this rifle just plain fun. Cocking the lever action, it's gratifying, and that's half the fun. It makes you feel like that Western cowboy in those movies we see. Let's get on to the specs then. So the barrel is approximately 38 centimetres, so about 15 inches. The overall length of the rifle is 87.2, so about 34.3 inches. It's a comfortable size for most adults, and it weighs about 3.2 kilos, so 7.1 pounds. It does have a nice balance, and it does feel solid in your hands. Let's talk power. So it's about 600 feet per second, or about 180 meters per second. Of course, as I said, that will depend on the pellet you're using as well as the temperature as CO2 is affected. One of the highlights of this rifle is the trigger is adjustable. There is a way you can change it on the inside, so you can fine tune the trigger to the pull of your liking, which will improve your accuracy and your overall shooting experience. A lighter trigger can reduce the chance of pulling a shot off at the target and missing. The stock is made from a rich stained beechwood, and it does feel really nice. It gives the rifle a classic elegant look, and it is very ergonomic as well. It does feel nice no matter how you look at it. It's a lovely looking gun. Now, there are a couple of different versions of these you can find. The most common one is the black receiver, which does have a nice sleek and modern look to it. But if you're also feeling that little bit more Old West, you might want to check out the Wells Fargo version with the gold receiver. There's also a still finish one available if you want to look at a nice and shiny one. So that also does look quite pretty. So let's get on to how you load the CO2 in this. Yes. No, we won't. We'll go pellets first. So on the side here, there's a little button. I'll put a little clip up, and let's see it drops down. That's when you then pull your magazine out. You want to get your pellets, and you want, so you'll see, like all the Euromix 8-shot mags, the little ridgy section. Now, when you put that in the gun, you want that facing towards you. So you want to load it pointy side up and push in the pellets in head first. They just go straight in, nice and easy. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now I will let you know this has not got CO2 in it yet because I haven't loaded it. But then once you get your thingy loaded, your magazine, on the inside of the little flap is a little bit of metal you slide it onto, and you simply just close it up. You'll cock the gun, which will then load the pellet down the barrel, and that's that bit done. So let's take that out. Onto the CO2 part. Now this does have a bit of damage, so it is cowboyed, no pun intended, to fix. So there's a lever at the back of this one, and you just pull this out. Well, there is CO2 in there, but it's empty. I can guarantee you that. So you want to unscrew it with the 12-gram one. With the 88-gram, I believe you just, that would just slide into the butt and screw into place. But this particular one takes 12 grams. 1, 2, and then you just plop them in without breaking things. Replace the screw, start screwing that back in. And then you want to just wait for that little hiss, so I can catch it on the mic. There you go, if you caught that. There we go. CO2 is now fully loaded. That one's a bit finicky for me, I would say, because it's a bit missing. And then you'll just stick that, I did take the magazine out, didn't I? Yep. Into the back, push that in. There'll be another little hiss where it's all connected. And then that would just lock it in, but for me I've got to put a little bit of metal wire in just to hold the thing in. I'll leave that there. You don't need to stare at me while I'm just putting a bit of wire in. So let's head out onto the range and see what it does. So here's a big one. Accuracy. This rifle has got a reputation for good accuracy. Users have reported nice little tight groupings at a reasonable distance. That makes this a great target or practice for practice plinking. So let's do a test, shall we? So we've got target at 25 yards. We're using normal S-target match pellets. They're flatheads, which is what it says you should use over the domed ones. So let's put the magazine in. We'll do 8 shots because it's an 8-shot mag. So magazine is in. That's a nice little feeling. And let's get the GoPro going. Let's see what it does. It's firing high left. Nothing come out then. Nothing come out then. Let's have a look what's going on here. We appear to have a rotary issue. Let's put the pellet in again. And we shall carry on. Ooh, that's not good. It's getting stuck. What's going on here then? That's never good. In here. Clearly doesn't like that pellet. Take that one out. That's not good at all. Not rotating. Ah, we got ourselves a broken tooth. That'll be why I need another magazine. I've got another couple in here. Let me take a few more shots. Yeah, one of the teeth on here is knackered. Where is it? Yeah. But get that out of the way and we'll take a few more shots. After that broken tooth one, we'll go there. And let's try again, shall we? There we go. There's the broken tooth bit, so we'll leave that there. So I think I need to get myself a magazine. I don't think I have one for this, the Euromix one. That's a shame about the broken tooth. But that's not bad. It grouped well to start with, another group in the middle, just to the right, and then that one little one went low. Nice. Might as well. Just a dodgy magazine. So there you have it. The Walther lever action CO2. It's a fun and accurate with a stylish air rifle that plays homage on a classic. If you're looking at getting an air gun that's enjoyable to shoot and has a touch of the Western flair, this might be the one for you. So I'm going to wrap it up there. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like the video if you found it helpful and subscribe to the channel for more airgun weekly reviews. So yes, leave a comment below if you have any questions about the Walther, or if you have experience with it yourself, let me know. So until next time, shoot safe, shoot straight. Bye bye for now. With every shot I find my flow in the silence after there's a glow.